Hi guys, thanks for joining me on the Lisa Sports Show. Let's look at the World Cup qualifiers that happened on Sunday and that are going to happen on Monday. And I don't know if there are some on Tuesday, but let's have a look. So check out my video on Zambia, Morocco. I just had a bit of a chat about Zambia, Morocco, and how I thought the game went. But yeah, let's look at some of the Sunday games that happened. I was very excited. I couldn't watch the matches, unfortunately, obligations. Yeah, but I couldn't watch the matches. Germany beat Northern Ireland 3-1, obviously. Let's see who scored there. Serge Gnabry used to be an Arsenal player. I do like him. Amiri, Florian Wirtz for Liverpool, and then Isaac Price for Northern Ireland. Right, so I did expect, I think, Germany to win this. Georgia beat Bulgaria. Slovakia beat Luxembourg. Turkey got demolished by the Spanish. I'm going to come back to that because I want to talk about Arsenal player Mikel Merino, who has become a surprise prolific goal scorer. Thank you to Arteta. You have to give him that, to be honest, don't you? Lithuania, so in Group G, Lithuania, Netherlands barely beat Lithuania 3-2. I think I heard a rumor that Arsenal player scored, what's his name? Julian Timber, or is it Julian Timber? He scored. And then Poland beat Finland 3-1. I expected that. Let's see, Belgium beat Kazakhstan 6-0. Blinking heck. Central African Republic lost to the Comoros 2-0. I didn't expect that. So yeah, let's talk about Turkey, Spain. So Mikel Merino got a hat trick yesterday. Crazy how he has become a goal scorer. At Arsenal, since I think because we got used to the fact that he was covering, we brought him in just to cover because we don't have any strikers. Let him cover. He was scoring a lot more than some of the prolific strikers that we have had before. He was scoring quite a lot, but we kept thinking in our heads, oh, this guy is just a midfielder. He's a midfielder and he's covering, and that is what he is. But for Spain, he scores as well. So they're using him in a way where he's scoring. I mean, it was only against Turkey, but Turkey are not, small guys. They're not like a very small team in Europe. They are half decent. So for him to score a hat-trick, it was something. So Pedri, we know Pedri, Barcelona, Nico Williams assist, scored the first, Mikel's second goal and third goal. Then Ferran Torres, Barcelona again scored the fourth. Mikel Merino with his hat-trick, assisted by Lamine Yamal. So yeah, it was great. Pedri again. So 2 for Pedri, 3 for Merino, and 1 for Ferran Torres. And he is becoming a hot potato, isn't he? Let's be honest. He is really maybe wasted, because I don't think he's playing effectively. He will play effectively in Mikel Arteta's midfield. Remember the game against Liverpool, where I thought against Liverpool he was not really very effective. He did not add anything. He didn't subtract anything, but was not adding anything to that midfield performance. In fact, I even said, you know what, why don't you train up Miles Lewis-Skelly to go in that position so that he can, because that is number 5 is his actual favorite position. That is where he played in the youth, and that is, I think, start training him there and forget Merino. Play him the way we used to play Kai Havertz, just behind what's his name, just behind Gyökeres, the new striker. But yeah, so Mikel Merino had an insane performance playing for Spain, and he's being relied on to do so much, and he's scoring crazy amount of goals. I don't think he can believe it. He's a very nice guy, and yeah, amazing. He's got crazy stats for a midfielder. I am hoping that Arteta is using this opportunity to rethink and rejig his team, because obviously, Arsenal last season, their issue wasn't the big teams. They did okay with the big teams. You don't expect to beat all the big teams, but you expect, if you want to win the league, to beat the smaller teams, and PSG preferably, so that you can go to the final, isn't it? Which we didn't do. But if he rejigs that team and starts thinking, because I can't think for him, I don't know what's best, but I'm hoping he uses this time to start thinking outside the box, get the small teams beat, and then when Liverpool come to the Emirates, we need to hammer them 3 or 4 goals, because I am still trying to recover from that 1-0 lucky win that they got against us at Anfield. But yeah, so that is the weekend. Oh, actually, no, it isn't. 1 second. Today is Monday. I'm trying to see if there are any decent games. Switzerland is playing Slovenia in Group B. Kosovo, Sweden. Belarus, Scotland. Greece, Denmark. And then the other ones don't really matter. In Group D for African World Cup qualifiers, we have Libya, Eswatini, who got oh no, is it Eswatini? Lesotho is the one that got hammered 3-0 by South Africa. Apologies. So Libya, Eswatini, Guinea-Bissau, Djibouti is currently going on its halftime and it's 0-0. You probably watch this at a later date anyway. And Zambia got beat by Morocco 2-0. We saw that. Mozambique got beat Botswana 2-0. Guinea, Algeria halftime, it's 0-0. I was expecting Algeria to have a narrow win because they're away from home, but it's looking a little bit more tougher than I'd expect. Uganda, Somalia. Uganda are beating Somalia 2-0. Not a shock. I've never seen Somalia do anything a lot. And full-time Equatorial Guinea lost 1-0 to Tunisia. Not a shock. Like I say, Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, these people have got players playing in some of the best leagues in the world around Europe. So, and then, like someone said, you know, like their parents immigrated to Spain, to Portugal, these European countries because of the border, and their children are playing for their countries and they're utilizing that. They're not relying completely on local stocks, or they're mixing and matching, and it's working really well for them in the end. Malawi lost 1-0 to Liberia at home. Malawi, they're our relatives in Zambia, isn't it? And at halftime, Madagascar 0, Chad 1. Ghana, Mali is going to be very interesting. I might actually watch that because that is an interesting match for sure. Let's see. It's one of those games. Honestly, that will be a good game. And I've got no match info. There's no team information, which doesn't really matter. Let me do a little bit of Tuesday as well. Let's see if we've got any qualifiers on Tuesday. Oops, I've gone too far. Right, so on Tuesday, France are playing Iceland. France to win, in my opinion. Ukraine are playing Azerbaijan. That's in Group D. Draw. Actually, Ukraine might win it. Ukraine are pretty good. Azerbaijan don't seem to be pretty good. So I think Ukraine might take advantage of that. I mean, and they've been playing in away stadiums anyway, so they might not feel the away disadvantage. And then in Group F, Armenia, Ireland. Not sure. Ireland might win that. Portugal, Hungary at home, Portugal away, Portugal to win. And Ronaldo to get a few more goals to start. He's going for is it 1,000 goals or something? Yeah. And then Group H, Bosnia, Herzegovina, and Austria. Don't know who's going to win that. Draw. Cyprus, Romania, not really extremely important. And then Tuesday night, we've got Serbia, England. Now, this is a replay of in the Euros. And who won? Let me see head-to-head for England. Let's see head-to-head. 1 second. Serbia. So in 2024, yeah. England beat them 1-0. And then in a friendly in 2023, England beat them 2-1. And yeah, I remember that game. It's a replay, but yeah, it's going to be England away from home. I expect England to win that match, really. They're going to be missing Saka, who creates a lot of chances for England. Harry Kane was pretty trash and basic in their previous match that England played the other day. Andorra, yeah, basic trash. They tried to, but Eze might sit it out. Hopefully sits it out, because why should they play just because he plays for Arsenal? He played too long. Hopefully, Madueke sits it out as well. We really don't need our players getting extended in the England team. We'll see what happens, but I'm sure they'll be happy to play because, they're professional footballers and they do like to play for their home country. It's not a chore for them. But yeah, I'm going for England to win that. That will be on Tuesday. So yeah, we'll see if I've got a chance. I might do a short game preview when we see the starting lineups. But yeah, thanks for joining me anyway at a quick look at some of these matches, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Bye.